In Taiwan, Aboriginal people have inhabited the island longer than the other ethnic groups, like the Minnan, Hakka, and the Mainlanders. There are 14 indigenous tribes recognized officially. Taiwan is the northernmost place where the Austronesian people are distributed. Austronesian languages are a language family widely dispersed throughout the islands of the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Southeast Asia, from Taiwan in the north, New Zealand in the south, and the Easter Island in the east, and Madagascar in the west, the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, and New Guinea included in the between, and Australia excluded. Taiwan is also believed to be the original homeland of the Austronesian language family. Among the Aboriginal people in Taiwan, there are 460,000 indigenous status persons. There are the Amis, Adaya, Bunun, Gavalan, Paiwan, Puyuma, 卢凯、塞夏、达悟、邵、周、Turgu, Sakizaya, and Sadik. The Amis and the Puyuma people live on plants and grow paddy rice. The other indigenous peoples live in the mountainous areas. They are engaged in the slash and the burn agriculture. Their main staples are millet, yams, and the taros. They use the hoes and the harrows to cultivate farmland in the past. The Aborigines are good at hunting. It is one of the means of a livelihood to them. They often track animals and familiarize themselves with the habits of animals, the ecological environment, and the weather changes. In their cultures, people who are good at hunting are viewed as warriors. To wear the headdresses or accessory is a symbol of glory. The food containers of the indigenous peoples are mainly made of bamboo or rattan. Each food is kept in a particular kind of container. For example, the Dao people are strict about the food containers used to keep millet, taros, or flying fish. We know the food containers made of bamboo it used to fill up rice. The Amis, Paiwan, Lukai, and the Zhou wear the clothing made of bark. The Bunun, Zhou, Paiwan, and Lukai wear the clothing made of animal skins. And the Taiwanese indigenous women are good at weaving beautiful patterns, such as strips, squares, triangles, and diamonds, and they use rami and nightingale on their clothes. The carving is a form of art and commonly used by Taiwanese indigenous people, which in order to highlight the high status of the chief and the nobility. The cultural thoughts and the emotional feelings of the indigenous peoples are embodied in carvings. The Paiwan is the best of all the indigenous people in Taiwan in terms of carved handicrafts. Only nobles or those who are supported by nobles can enjoy the privilege of carving. Taiwanese indigenous people have different social systems and belief systems under the influence of the Han people or following religions. There are a lot of taboos concerning ceremonies, healing, or communication with gods in the indigenous cultures. They also have shamans who are responsible for the healing the sick and must have special power. Indigenous people are noted for their beautiful voices and singing. As the Aborigines mainly sing folk songs, they use simple musical instruments made with natural materials like mouth harps, musical bowls, pastel music, and the double pipe nose flute. For indigenous people, pottery is not only used for keeping food, drawing water, or cooking, but also a symbol of a social status. The Taiwan people's yin-yang pots are the most valuable, which are used as betrothal gifts by chiefs.